Alright guys, we're back in the garage, we're back with the GLI, and we're installing the short throw shift kit, the Holy Shift Kit from ShopDep. This is going to be a little bit difficult, but, or doesn't look too difficult, but it might be. So, let's see what we got going on. Alright, first to start off, this will work on any Mark 7, Mark 6, anything with a 6-speed. At least this kit will. But on GLI, the shift boot is different. The ring removal is different than the GTI. If you look, the clips are on the side here. The GTI has clips that go down in here and down in the front. So you have to lift up on the back of the trim ring first, and then this slides out and up, and then you can pull your shift boot up. And because you need to access the lock pin so that you can lock the alignment of your shift knob when you disconnect the end links from the transmission of the stock shift mechanism. Alright, so we've got the intake tube taken off just from here. Now I have an aftermarket intake, obviously it's an integrated engineering. So this is a little bit easier for me because I don't have to take the battery out, or the battery box, or the intake box, or the air filter box. If you do not have the an intake like this, you will probably have to take you are going to have to take the air filter box off, because the air filter will overhang over your shift assembly. So I've already pushed this down. There's a little tab underneath here that you push in and pull this up. I don't know if you can see the tab right there. There it goes right there. So you can push in and push up, and that'll lock this in place, so it ain't going anywhere. So now we're going to start taking all this apart, and we'll get the new shift kit in. All right. So we've removed the shifter assembly with the bushings. Where are they? So we removed the end links and the shifter assembly. That's the stock one right there. And then here goes the other one. We've removed the clips. Now there'll be Paul from Deutsche Auto Parts has done this on his website, so I'm not going to go into 100% detail on how to install this. This was a little bit of a pain to get off. We did have to put some liquid wrench on it to loosen it up a little bit, and then you just rock it from this part and this part, and rock it up off the shaft. You do have to be careful because it is a brittle shaft, and if you break it, then you have to change the whole shift assembly, and that could be a pain in the neck. And then when you go inside the car, you have to align the shifter. So now I have a 4mm Allen wrench. On the video it says for it to be a 5mm drill bit. Anything just to lock it so that it doesn't move. So really what you want is the shifter to be straight. You want it to be centered in the middle. So you can see down inside, I don't know if you guys can see down inside there, but where I have it in there, you can see the hole and where the Allen wrench goes into. So now we'll go back, and then this piece is going to go on next. On the transmission, there is a notch, and I'm trying to get it focused so that you guys can see there. There is a notch right there. You can see that the splines look different. There is a spot on the transmission that this is going to slide in on. So you want to kind of line it in. Don't force it in if it's not going to go in the right way, or if it's giving you resistance, because you may not have that little keyhole lined up the correct way. And you can see there's a little indentation for where that keyhole is right there. So all the other splines should line up, except for there's one spot where that little keyhole, key lock, whatever you want to call it, is, and that's what that mark is indicating. All right, so we've got it all installed. We've torqued this to 18.5 foot-pounds of torque. These get torqued down to 18 foot-pounds of torque. And all the clips are installed. So this part goes first, then this part, then the end links. Then you tighten down all these little screws. And then you pull the pin out, the locking pin here. And then you should have all your gears. And yes, the clutch pedal is pushed down. So reverse, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Again, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So the throw is a lot shorter than the stock. So it feels good. Feels more sporty. So we're gonna put the intake back together, and then we'll take it for a ride. I gotta get used to where first gear used to be. I may have to adjust it, but it falls right in the gear. But they're really short, notchy shifts now. Probably could, because it looks a little like it's angled off. I might have to readjust it. For some reason it doesn't look centered. Now it looks centered. Alright, so final thoughts are I definitely like it. Makes the feel car makes the feel car, yeah, right. Makes the car feel a lot more sporty. I don't know. I may play with the alignment a little bit later. I gotta let the car cool down, and then I'll do it. But what do you think? You think my arm was moving a lot less?
It was moving a lot less. It seemed to shift very smoothly, and
I feel like I can get quicker shifts with the short shift, with the short shift kit. It is a little pricey, but it is extremely good quality. I will give it that. There's all metal parts. All the bushings were nice and tight. Everything fit together perfect. Installation. I just did a quick little bits and pieces here and there. A lot of people have had install videos putting it in their cars already. And if you go on shoptap.com or Deutsche Auto Parts YouTube channel, Paul installs it in a GTI, I believe. I did show you there are some differences between the GLI and the GTI. As far as the only difference is the shift knob, the shift knob boot. That's the only difference. There's little clips in the GTI that you got to pull up on. This is just snap clips. But other than that, I like it. I'm glad I got it. And like I said, if you don't align it the right way, you're not going to find any of your gears. And I have sort of that problem going into first gear. If I go all the way over where I used to, I can't go all the way over where I used to. So, but I can find a gear. I just have to kind of know how far over I can go. But I think that's more me with an alignment issue. But the shifter definitely is tight. There's no more play, there's no more wiggle, there's nothing in it. So my recommendations is if you're looking for a short throw shift kit and you're willing to plunk down some money, I would definitely get it. I don't know how the other ones are, but I definitely recommend the Shop Tap Holy Shift kit. I'm sorry, and that could be had on their website. And I'll put a link in the description of where I got mine, so you can go over there and get it. Again, it's Deutsch Auto Parts or shoptap.com, and that's where you can get it from. All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
we hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.